Good morning or good evening. We will never stop eating animals. Oops, there's it. We will never stop eating animals, but it wouldn't hurt if people cut down on their eating of chickens and cows and things like that. Just reduce, you know. Just reduce what you do eat. So I've been researching signs of liver damage, kidney damage, and I've been taking it on board and thinking what I need to do. The first action I took was when I got to 111 kilos. Then I realised I've got to start losing weight, and I cut down on things. Got to 108. Then I bounced from 106 to 108. Then from 104 to 106. And then finally I did a 60-hour fast and managed to get to just under 101 kilograms. So the last time I saw the doctor, I'd lost about 6 kilograms. He wasn't impressed, and I just think, there are certain things. There's one strange thing. If I read it right, and it said cholesterol, good cholesterol, bad cholesterol, and one thing said it was for liver, I think, and it said that fucking cholesterol came out in the corner of your eye. I'm repeating myself, aren't I? Oh, it looks like I put a religious title. Maybe that's good. I think I have decided to do more fasts, because that seems to be like the quick aside from getting the shits after you finish your fast and the jittery and the things like that. There's definitely something there when you do fast, without a doubt. But I've decided to ignore those little things, and because it's such a quick pay. And when people say, doctors say I've got to lose 1 pound a month or 1 kilo a month. Yeah, that's a good thing. If you can cut down on your drink, then just treat yourself to a really nice one when you do drink. Get a really nice whiskey or something like that. And so, did you lose any more weight? So now I'm about 100. I got weighed this morning. Yeah, so I've been drinking. I had some sushi, a bit of sushi yesterday with the rice. That's the only time I'm eating rice. And so maybe I'll cut that or just have sashimi. So can I help with your homework? Not if it's sucking cock. What have you got a goal to go to, Geek? Why is it when people wear Getter, they think they look cool or something, but then they just irritate everyone? What's the powerhouse of the cell? I guess it's the inmate with the biggest muscles. What's that? Is that 75 kilos? I'm all in kilos now, Geek. So 190, that's 14 stone, just under 14 stone, yeah? 13.5 stone. Yeah, that should. I went from 94 kilos to 75 kilos, then I started a bit of a belly, but I look good at 75 kilos facially, you know what I mean? So, have you ever noticed that some people, when they lose, men and women, when they lose weight, sometimes they look better, looks wise, they look better with the weight on, you know, when they, yes, that's, you know what, so I've been reading up a lot, and I did take note that if you want to live longer, you've got to, especially for people like us that drink, if you want to live longer, you've got to like cut down on the drink, you know, and a lot of people, especially British people, they do drink nearly every day. The people that drink, that is. So gotta get down to try 90 at first. Yeah, and when you're still a young man, yeah. A hot curry, you get a spicy one. Like I use Jawa curry, and it's nice, and it's cheap. It's 600 yen for a kilogram block, fucking really cheap. But it doesn't half make a mess of the fucking pan you cook it in. S&B curry, yeah, they're nice S&B curries. They're all nice though, house curry, S&B curry. Oh, on a drunken, I got this fucking Japanese guy. I met him in a pub near the university where they do the Japanese course, and he wrote out 6 pages for me. He translated it into Japanese, and then I sent it off to House Curry by fax. I didn't get a reply. I bought the guy a few points. Yeah, you know, it's just such an easy thing to make those blokes. In fact, some Japanese women did even fuck that up. I don't know if you can get, it's called mooli in America, but if you can get that and steam it up, use a pressure cooker if you've got one. Do steam up the pressure cooker, the potatoes, the mooli, and the carrots, and it's just really succulent when you put that in the curry. I've got hooked on tropical tea. I think that might be, if I put some shochu in that, it might be quite good. But I think I'm going to cut out the. I'm going to cut out the things as well. The non-alcoholic beers. I'm going to cut those out. I've only just started drinking it in this last week. Is that a brand? Is it the tropical tea? Don't want to get it mixed. It was. it was only in the last few years that I actually had what's that Manhattan drinking? Is it Manhattan tea? With one with like five. I've only had that a few times, but it's pretty good. Oh, it's not okay. So it's just yeah. I think I'll start making it. I made a good oak. Is that the grandmother you did like? So yeah, I think I should do. I made a sangria the other day. It's quite good. I sliced up a lemon, sliced up a an orange. Put them in fresh this time, and a dragon fruit. Bottle of white wine, bit of Cointreau. Left it overnight. You just got with one hand. Of course, catching a bug with one hand is it's a much sought after skill. Did you did you grab it by the testicles though? Did you kill it or just catch it? Well done, Gus. This channel and its supporters are impressed with uh, those kind of skills, without a doubt. I bought a mosquito repellent. It just keeps them away, and it's only lasted one. The batteries have only lasted one fucking day, so that can't be good, can it? But they do work. Price of prices have gone up again. Geek, 300 yen for fucking scrap wire. You know, the thin wire. And I went to this company I went to the other day. They've got a load of fucking neon lights, and I took away all the small ones, and I took a bit of wire, 50. Yesterday, there was a fucking very small cockroach. I'd eaten my salad, then I noticed on the fucking. Hopefully it fell off. Hopefully it didn't have a lot of fucking mates because I would have eaten them. It fell off onto the table, and then I just thought, looking at it, I thought, I know what, fucking, that's a bug. Started to move. Hang on, I'm just going to get a cappuccino. Hey. Farting on people's food. It's a long story. It's all nada, the word for Japanese. The fugitive farter. But they're after the wrong man. The real fugitive farter has got two arses. That guy got an extra slice of toast. What are you wanted in Austria and Mexico for? I only have one arse. I'm losing weight. No, it was that someone suggested it to me. A long time viewer suggested call it the same most wanted. I'm that's what I was thought of today. Argy Bargy. That's maybe what I should retitle the song. Argy Bargy Gary in Japan. Oh my god. What do you think, geek? Argy Bargy? Or my computer is not gay? So yesterday I was looking in the 100 yen store. I was looking in the 100 yen store for for rainbow patterns to stick onto my computer. So then I would say my computer is not gay enough. Congo Pictures, that's an interesting name. Are you from the Congo? Or do you have a different meaning for the word Congo? When I was a young man, we had a mate that was called Congo. Not really. They don't subscribe. They subscribe, but you gotta like click the button to get all notifications. So it's and apart from that, they're gonna stop most of my money, most of my 5,000 yen. Oh really? Yeah, one time what they used to do in London, they were usually black people, and this is not a negative thing about black people, but what they did, they were setting up their own radio stations, and the police were like chasing around London to arrest these illegal radio operators. They were like had their own little radio stations, but now of course that's all stopped because they can do that kind of thing on social media. Oh, really? So were you supposed to turn up somewhere? Why didn't you have your passport with you? My friend did that when we went into Mexico. The silly cunt forgot his passport. White privilege. We all got back into America. I had my passport with me, and our friend, my mate's mum's friend, she was an American citizen, so it wasn't a problem. Okay, so you got a story behind it, but it is long. Okay, man. Yeah, well, that's when it's Radio Caroline, which was set up in the 1960s. But this was like, I don't know if was in other parts of the country though, with the radio stations. Did they know it was you, or they just knew it was someone? So I don't think I've got any food in the fridge apart from some sour cream. So it's a good. Well, well, we should start an alliance of people without gay computers. Which, and then all we need is some lightsabers. Oh, just hang on a minute. Oh, good luck. Hope to see you again, Congo Pictures. Good luck with the exam. Hello, Gog. Where are you going? Oops, that's a bit too quick, that, isn't it? I need to reduce the screen. All right, yeah, I was going. I've been, I've been looking at that the Uber site. Fuck, man, that's depressing. That. I don't want to go back to delivering. It was so stressful, that job. Hello, Gog. Cheers, pal. Which test? For the blood. Yeah, it's well, my triglycerides are down into a normal range, so that's fat. The FAPS the fat I can't even say it, the little blobs inside your blood. Hey, Dash, what fish have you got, mate? Good morning, sir. Yeah, so those went down, but it looks there's something called creatine, which the famous drug-taking baseball players made famous, and they, the doctor said, it went up. It gradually went up. Do you mean chip shop? He's turning Kiwi, so and he said it had increased, so he gave me some tablets to to bring that back in order. Creatine can be bad for you. Or basically what he was saying, my kidneys might not be working properly, so I take action to sort my liver out. That computer died of AIDS. I got rid of it. I wish because actually when I got rid of it, I was thinking, shall I keep this fucking computer? Because it just died one day. And I thought, shall I keep it? Obviously, it's come back. The video has come back to life. No, I don't think I was anywhere near that stage, Hugh. But it's, but like I said, because I took action by losing weight, and I want to lose more weight. I want to lose more weight, and the thing is, I think it's the weight that increases the blood pressure, and then the blood pressure affects the kidneys and affects the liver. So losing weight and exercising is the most important thing, and that's what I did. Fish, I think Kiwi say fish and chips in it. Dash, fish and chips. Fish and chips and bead for bed, peen for pen. Can I borrow your pen? One of the this beautiful girl came to work at this school I was working at, and she was from New Zealand. Her name was Claire, beautiful blonde girl. So I said, "What?" She said, "I said, what's your name?" She goes, "Clear." I says, "What? As in clear and present danger?" How the fuck can that happen? I don't know I don't know what you're saying. Peen? Is that in? Oh, peen. Oh, okay, get you. When I read it out, I got it. Yeah. So, are we delivering for James? You finished with Uber, yeah? I saw something that there's a new company or something. They're offering like an hourly wage. Yeah, they usually. Well, I've been to New Zealand 3 or 4 times, and they it takes you 3 to 4 days. When you go back, it takes you 3 to 4 days to get tuned into the fucking language. I'm not, but they are the friendliest people. Like people you've never seen before. You can stay at their house. I am not kidding. They want to hear about the old country. So I've just been watching a compilation, I was on Facebook, of people getting very angry with each other. Just fucking wait until everybody comes out of lockdown. Okay, so yeah, maybe you mentioned that before, James, with they deliver groceries. That's a great idea. I am actually thinking of doing like a Santa thing at Christmas. Have Santa deliver your food. But the scrap is really good now. The days I worked in the last week, I've averaged about 150, 160. The days I worked in the last week, I've averaged about 150, $160 a day. Where's Jason? Jason who? Oh, you just noticed that Dash 10 up. Yeah, that's the way to do it, isn't it? And if the people that started the company are happy with a big payoff, or you're off to work, Dash. Maybe we should give you a new name, comparing, com, comparing, not comparing, putting together, combining Jason and Dashcam. Jadash. You could be keeping up with the Jadashians. I well, they got. I don't know. Yeah, they do. They do. They have a. It's called Coop. In katakana, it's Coop, but they mean co-op, and they have these vans that go round. It's just like a 2-ton van. You can go to the van and buy things. I think. Yeah, that's what Like I always thought, would I be? Because it's always good. Because my old friend's 90, and because of an accident when a schoolgirl ran into his back when he was in his 40s, I think. Like that fucked his back up. Dash son, dash son, dash son. I think that might mean something in Japanese actually. Dassun. Does that mean something, James? Dasun. Ippun. That means something. 1 minute. Yeah, that's. I think maybe I was gonna buy one. Yeah, that's right. Datsun. I was almost about to buy one. I had like a 650 motorbike, Kawasaki, 750, and P1 I think it was, and he was willing to exchange the car for the bike. So I was a bit fucking untrusting. Yeah, those Datsun, they were just fucking rust buckets. Datsun. I've no idea. But they did change the name because it had a bad name. Oh, Aussie. Oh, do you mean talking about when you say King of Canto? Are they still doing these things? Interviewing people? They have a YouTube site, Green something, which I think that's kind of funny. But very few subscribers, with just a few hundred subscribers. And they take the piss out of Kelly Norita, and J-Vlog, my friend in Nagasaki, and Tokyo Drew. Like I said, I've never watched, until the other day, I'd never watched that guy's videos. I look good today, thank you. Bottom gear. Oh, no, I can't wait for beer to come back because in Japanese, the they say bin beer. I'm, so I'm not. I'm Bingary. I'm not binary. I'm Bingary. Yeah, he, him, and shitface. Will Wim bottom gear percent. You're not sure. I'm not. I don't know what are you relating to the cartoon. I think we could. You know, all these people. What is the pronouns? I've got a great pronoun for those people that say they don't want to be called him or her. Let's just call them cunt face. I think that's quite good. Oi, cunt face. So what does it mean? Are they saying like I'm not necessarily a man and I'm not necessarily a woman? I woke up about 4:45 this morning and it was sunny. And last night, after finding out the new price for steel, let's get in it today. There's non-binary where they can't be loyal to one gender. If they end up in prison, they'll be loyal to someone. There was one funny thing on what do you call the barrister that turned into a talk show? Price of lumber. No idea about price of lumber, mate. No idea whatsoever. What's his name? The very clever prices are rising. Doesn't help when they burn all those forests down in fucking California. So this guy, so it was this prisoner. He was suing the British government, or I don't know if it's the American or British government, but he was suing the government because he wanted the taxpayer to change. He wanted to charge the taxpayer for a sex change from a man to a woman. So when so when he lost his case, not Random, when he lost his case, his four cellmates all decided to throw in 500 quid each. It could. I wonder. It might have something to do with the shipping, yeah. High transport costs. So my friend Collins, who's Biafran, he shipped a container recently, and I think it had gone up like 80% or something like that. Okay, Garg, thanks for popping in. See you next time. No, he's going back to the 80s and 90s. He had like a comb over. About the new COVID vaccination. I don't know. I didn't know there were new COVID vaccinations. Is that it? Just one shot? Yeah, so they said August before people under 65s could get it. It's in Japan because a big proportion of the Japanese population is over 80. No, because and I haven't got my mail in the last few months, so I don't know. Do a flip. I don't know what you're talking about, Jesus. Yeah, I only found out yesterday what based meant. Are you still there, Geek? Dash. Do you know what based meant? BASED. Apparently was a slang word used by... Where are you, Nora? Are you in Japan? I guess you can't be in Japan, yeah? Oh, okay. What age are you, Nora? Are they, what age group are they giving jabs to now? I don't know what red pilled means. Yeah, yeah. Someone so say now was based. I think maybe. And I thought they meant biased. Down to 12. You mean young age? What do you know? What percentage has been vaccinated now? Some bad news out of India. Some bad news out of India. They say now that people are getting gangrene. See, the problem is, I cannot leave Japan because if you're not Japanese, you cannot get back into the country. Well, that's good because there's a big population in America. But there's so many crazy things happening in. I bet people aren't killing people because they can't get out of the fucking house. As soon as they can get out of the house, then they fucking settle in debts. It's, oh my god. Oh, that's thanks for the clarity on that. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. Less than 2%. Yeah, I noticed. Like I said, when I saw it somewhere, I just said, "Didn't you spell bias? You're supposed to mean biased." So where are you from, Shinda? Eh? I can't read because of the cracks. Shinda Niku. Let's have a look. Shinda Niku. Let's have a look. Shinda Naibun. Shinda Naibun Cafe. Where are you from? My controversial. I wonder what my controversial opinions are. Start writing them down, James. Here's one controversial opinion. We shouldn't let in 3 plane loads of people coming from fucking India, where the craziest, the Czech Republic. Oh, I want to go there one day. I heard they got the most beautiful buildings in Czechoslovakia, or Czech. I went to Hungary, which is not too far away. Now, a lot of people don't know this, but Budapest, which is the capital of Hungary, is actually 2 cities. Buda and Pest. Did you know that, James? Yeah, Czech Republic. I'm sure I would fit in well once I get healthy to drink beer. Are you in Japan, or are you in Czech? And the best women. Stop getting me excited. Well, I've lost about 10 kilos, and my boner is still in the same, not very good. It's all right, you know what I mean, but it's not, you know. I'm not like gonna hang off fucking. I won't be hanging off breeze blocks from it. Do people in Czech, do they speak? Do most or a lot of people speak Russian? And the West Currency Exchange. Yeah, but they're all a fucking rip-off, aren't they? Yeah, but they're all a fucking rip-off, aren't they? Look, they just make so much. They're so fucking profitable, those shops, because they just fuck. You know the difference between the rates. So can you understand each other? If you just speak in your normal language, can Czechs understand Russians and vice versa? So I guess it's a Cyrillic language. Everyone is rip-off. Sounds like England. Even politics. It's those bastards that lead the way. See, I filled it. This is my water bottle, and I fill it up from the shop's tap. All right, thanks for the donation, James. See you later, pal. Take care. Daddy Baddy. Take out though. Daddy Baddy. Cheers, James. Drop a bottle of pop off. I don't know. I don't know if the new guy from Czech will understand this. Dash. In England, we used to have. When I was a kid, we had these Alpine pops, bottles of pop, and they used to be. They were 10 pence each. And this was that about 20 yen. So they were 10 pence each, these bottle of pops, and we just like get a crate of these. We'd choose the flavours, and these young men with this fucking 2-ton lorry of fucking open lorry of all these fucking pops on. And but there was a joke. There was a joke, and it went like, "What do you call a Liverpudlian drinks delivery company?" And the answer was drop a. Oh, he was a Russian. That was a Russian. It was a what do you call a Russian soft drinks delivery guy? Drop a bottle of pop off. that's uh, that's quite funny. Drop a bottle of pop off. That'd be a good name, that, for a fucking YouTube site. Drop a bottle of pop off. on talk shows from a few years ago, and he was talking about his dad being a miner. Quite interesting. Time, it is maybe coming up to 10 o'clock, I think. Hang on, let me get my other phone. Where the fuck is my other phone? 10:24. $10:34. So should I go and do some work? Is it go stay out of the sun or go to the sauna? I'll get a drink first. So I was reading up on the liver, and it says the liver renews itself every 6 months. So if you've got cirrhosis of the liver, can it not do that? I think with your body renews it. If that's true, I think they missed out on my dick the last time. The last time my body was renewed, my dick didn't get renewed. That's not fair, is it? Or it got renewed and they gave me a smaller one. Bastards. Life's unfair. What do you do? What do you do in the Czech Republic, comrade? Is it okay to call you comrade? Or are those days long gone? Actually, you read up about it. That's what I was assuming, Jason, yeah. Yeah, I must admit, I've been getting in. Yeah, that was Ricky Gervais's joke, wasn't it? He says, "I've had a penis reduction operation. I've only got the one now." So you're at university then? You study fashion, okay, man. When I was teaching in Tokyo 30 years ago, I met a young man, and his dream, well, it wasn't a dream, it was a plan in action, and he was going to work, he was learning English because he was going to work at Jeeves and Hawkes in London. I'd never heard of this company. It's a very posh clothing company. Dash, you fucking trendsetter. I think the guy who was in here like fucking 30 minutes ago, he invented the noisy cunt. Noisy cunt shoes fashion. Have you ever heard that song? I'm a dedicated follower of fashion. Have you ever heard that, Jason? Sucks. Fucking, I'm 62. I think I've worn sandals about fucking 5 times in my life. So are you going to be a designer or sell clothes? Don't be like fucking Alexander McQueen. You know, I've met a lot of people in my life, and interesting ones, and some boring ones. But I've met quite a few people that get upset when, in their eyes, you don't realise how brilliant they are. I am not kidding you. They get confused. They get confused. Why isn't he telling me I'm brilliant? Why don't they understand how brilliant I am? And this leads to fucking depression and a mental disease, that people don't understand their brilliance. That's just your job. You're very good at it. It's true, man. I've fucking met it. I've met quite a few people like that. Of course, they're narcissistic, but well, they don't, because they have a handbag to go around the neck to put the stuff in. And the recent trend was like putting the handbag between the breasts, and it separated the breasts. And it was a woman's way of showing their tits, and in some cases, very nice tits. But they get upset when you look at them. But it's fucking, that's what is a man supposed to do? Any woman, well, past under 50. But you know, that's what men do. It's a very natural attraction. All fucking male species do that. All the males of the species. That's it. Yeah, exactly. It is exactly. They're very, very rare, and even some of them come out with their best ideas. I might, if you look at, for example, F1 drivers. I'm not saying they're brilliant, but they are very skillful people. When they, yeah, the tit separator. Aussies, I love Aussies for that. They've always got good Aussies and Americans. But I think the British are the funny Americans. But I think the British are the funniest. But the Americans and the Australians have the best way of coming up with words to describe something. They're very good at that. What was it? I've lost track now. What was I saying? Never mind. It'll come back to me. Women's dresses with pockets. But the thing is, they can scratch the fanny as well. Once they've got the fucking, if the pockets are the right height, they can just have a quick fucking dig, can't they? You know, especially in summertime. I was just thinking when if someone like tells you a joke, and someone, I was in New Zealand and this American said something, it got me really fucking mad. And the mate said to him, there's a fine line between humour and something. And I can't remember if I reacted to this without smacking him, but it's either funny or it's fucking not. Or you've got to be, if the joke has got some background to it. There aren't many jokes. Great jokes are jokes that stand on its own. They don't need explanation. Yeah, there you go. Wait, a pocket soccer or pocket snooker? Are you talking about that? That's the dressers with the man's. Now maybe the women play pocket snooker. It's in the hole. That's one retrieving job I would like. But I don't mind wearing white gloves for that job. I don't know if you've noticed the trend, or one in a hole. So I don't know if you noticed the trend now. People are watching. There is this trend on Facebook. You're having a bet on what? Are we talking proper horses now? Today, is it similar to the British system in Australia, where for example, 2-1, 3-1, 5-1, that kind of thing? Is it the same system? Sick stuff. I've got a saddle inside the house, Dash. Any ideas for a video, funny video? Yeah, you know that Rebel Wilson, wasn't her family into racing? Did he manage to pull off any scams? Yeah, you couldn't. Yeah, I couldn't work in that job. I feel the same about Lotto. You know, when I'm always putting money on Lotto and think this fucking loses here again. Because my dad used to that. He used to fucking spend all the money on the fucking. When he did work, he'd spend the money on the fucking beer and the fucking. Oh really? Wow. It's a bit of a scary character then. And he'd just come home, and then when my mum come, I remember going. She took me to work to meet him from work when he got on payday, and he just fucking. Good luck, pal. There was one in Britain last week. £110 million. Is that obviously $1 million? Don't they get really big jackpots in Australia then, Jason? And you, pal, take care. Kafkaesque. Cafe-esque. Maybe you should add that onto the end of your name. See you later, pal. Bye-bye. Das Vidania. Hey. Yeah, first thing I'll do, straight down to the bank, put it in, look for a fucking apartment for me and my daughter. Even son could come. You could call it Fusto or Fisto or Gutso. one of these days I'm going to actually get up. Yeah, generally the the chips are good, but it's the cunt at the station. It's the cunt at the station that's useless. Hello, Manabi-san. Lamb. That's what you need, isn't it? In an ideal world, you would have lamb, fresh potatoes, parsnips and carrots, Brussels sprouts, with a beautiful lamb. Man. I would did that when when the hub they have lamb kebabs. They're like I think 400 yen a stick maybe, or two, I can't remember, but really fucking nice. You know, I should take in my own mint sauce. And you can, and the best thing is you can shag them and kill them. Would not suggest shagging them just after you took one out of the oven. Very dangerous. When you arrive at the hospital, we got another burnt cock, mate. Internal marinade. Internal marinade. I think I've never shagged a sheep, and I think the main thing is even shagging it from the back. It's not a good-looking animal, is it? You know. Even the ones with that little pig as that fucking roundup. There's not many pretty sheep. I just couldn't do it. In case you look round, your bone would go straight away, wouldn't it? I remember. I forget how long. It might have been 15 years ago. There was a young guy in Australia, in New Zealand, and he was in court. They caught him shagging a pig. He was 17 or 18 years old. I mean, pigs might not be good looking either, but at least they fucking smile. Yeah, I've noticed. Yes, Manabi-san, I've noticed that. Well, I don't know how many countries, but at least one country has arrived in Japan for the Olympics. And we have the first lunchtime customer. I did not mean for the stream to drift off into bestiality. Jason, you bring out the worst in me. Maybe that was the origin of the pork scratchings, as the man was like having sex with the pig, who was scratching its back, and then he fried the stuff that came out underneath the fingernails. Oh dear. Yes, you started it. I think those pork scratchings. I don't think I ever ate a bagful. But the but you know, I think we've talked about this before, Jason. Yeah, did you have a big eating day yesterday? This that's another good thing on when you do the dieting, do the fasting. You don't shit as much. Yeah, but you know when you get like a if you get like a pork joint and then you do the crackling on the pork joint. Man, that's fucking beautiful. Or a medicinal thing. I don't know. I've never seen the Chinese style pork skin. Oh, okay. How many? What kilos? What kilos do you want to get down to? 84. Keeg wants to get down to 80. I'd be happy getting down to 90 for a while. Like I've said many times before, once you get to a certain weight, it just becomes so natural for you. You don't think it's bad, or if you can still walk. Yeah, yeah. Like my ex-mate, I think my half Jewish mate, like he dropped out of Fader with him, and his wife's vegetarian, and he's fucking same height as me, and he went under. He went to 57 kilograms. You know, you can see the joints between his fucking fingers. You know what I mean? Between, like there, you can't see anything. You could see in between the fucking, is it the metacarpals? Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, yeah. Like, I don't think I could go under 70. Yeah, it's amazing. Well, my brother-in-law got fucking cancer, and my brother, he just used to knock it back. There you go. Bad body, good dick. The he found out it wasn't a good idea when his esophagus, just there. When you've got like a joint here onto your stomach, which it's like a sphincter, and it controls what goes or comes out of your stomach. And that just exploded one day. But he did manage to survive that, recover from it. But he was dead like within the year. Yeah, but 57 kilos, you're gonna get blown away in the fucking wind, aren't you? Oh, that's what I wanted to say as well. You know when people say you've lost some weight in quick time, then they say it's mainly water. Yep, cold blowing straight through you. But your body weight is 70% water. Your body is 70% water. So, of course, it's fucking mostly water that you're fucking losing. Of course it is. That's what. And You know when these in Japanese the word for mummy is mira, and uh, and then when you realise how small they are, because your body's 70% water. So if you had, let's take an average man. Let's not say an American, but if you had an average man and his weight was 70 kilograms and it was 70% water, that would mean that your what's that? So that's right. So 749. So the mummy would weigh like fucking 20 kilograms. Why you'd just fucking knock the shit out of it, wouldn't you? How can they scare you? Yeah, that's another thing about all being all skin and bones, isn't it? This shop has got the best rice because it's all smooth and it's about that thick. It's a square and it's very, so when you put your glass in, you can scoop it up because it's like that. But obviously bigger than that because this is melted now. I don't know why, but so I like it. Right then, Jason, I'm going to get off, pal. I'm already 5 hours late for this morning 6 o'clock start. Yeah, fucking I haven't eaten a lot of chips or rice or fucking bread in the last week or so. So, alright, Paul. See you next time. Hey, what rice? Broken rice. We'll talk about it next time. Cheers, Paul. Bye bye.